Alright mate, which way's Southport? Well, there's no need to be rude, is there? I'm only asking for directions. Anyway, you need to take a look in the mirror yourself. Haven't you ever heard of WD-40? Kingston Town. What are you going on about? Ah, forget it. I'll use Google Maps. Well, that there, that's the Irish Sea. And that ferry, Stena Line, that's heading towards Belfast, I believe. But as nice as it is here on the seafront, we're going to head inland. I mean, it's not exactly the Mediterranean. There's nicer beaches in the UK than this, much nicer. But we're going to mix it up a bit. If I continued straight right down the coast, I would end up in Southport or thereabouts. But we're going to head inland into the English countryside. So anyway, I'll catch up with you once we're a little bit further down the road. Could be anywhere in Europe here. It's reminiscent of France or Belgium. It's as flat as Belgium, but it chose this route specifically. I've never been here, but on commute I made my own route because initially it was taking me right down the coast, and I thought we'd take a detour. And most of today should be traffic free, hopefully. Not all of it, but most of it should be. But I could get used to this. Long may it continue. New houses being built here, but apparently you've got to be gay to live there. Gay pride flags, not too sure what that's about. I mean, I've got nothing against gays. I wouldn't mind a gay neighbour, or even two gay neighbours, but I wouldn't want to be the only straight one on the whole estate. The world's gone mad. Okay, so we're off the main roads now and we're back onto a nice and peaceful traffic-free path. I was starting to worry. I was thinking, oh, maybe I've made a mistake on commute and it's going to be like this all the way to Southport. But no, we're back out in the peace and quiet, and I'm just cycling down this path, and to my left in the tall trees, oh, there's one there. Can you see it? I don't know whether you saw it. There's another one. There's loads of butterflies just fluttering in this in these tall plants here. White ones and orange ones. There's another one. %, yeah. Sorry, mate. Cheers. I thought I'd stop and get a shandy at the oldest pub in the whole of Lancashire, the Scotch Piper. It's not cold though. The lemonade was out of a bottle. That weren't even in the fridge, so it's not the best shandy, not the most refreshing shandy you'll ever drink. It'll do. But yeah, It's been a lovely ride so far. I mean, I've cycled all over Europe, and whilst I most probably would prefer to cycle through Italy or Slovenia or even the Netherlands, the British countryside on a day like today, it's right up there. It's as nice as anywhere, to tell the truth. I've just been speaking to a fella then that lives on one of these canal boats. He's got a 60-foot narrow boat. This one here now, I think that's about 35 foot. So this one is almost double the size of that. But he lives on there with his wife. I asked him what it's like. He said it's lovely, really peaceful, and actually it's something I wouldn't mind doing myself in the future. I could happily live on one of those boats. I wouldn't need a big one either, just a small one for myself. And just spend your days on the canal. Look at that. Good that, isn't it? And these ones here. Look at the kingfisher. Tell you what, whoever painted those, they've got some talent, haven't they? But anyway, we're about to leave the canal path now. Most of it's been really pleasant. But just before we do, take a look at this sign here. It made me laugh. Warning. Look at that. A fella running away with the carp under his arm. And obviously that one, no cooking the carp, no killing the carp. But as you can see, it's in English, but then it's in Polish, Romanian, Lithuanian, Slovakian, Bulgarian and Ukrainian. It's obviously aimed at the Eastern Europeans and possibly the Roma gypsies. Believe it or not, they do eat carp in that part of Europe. In fact, shall we leave our full English breakfast, get a carp out of there, stick that on the barbecue instead? No thanks. Anyway, let's get off this canal. Well, that sign there, Animal Disease Protection Zone. Maybe these donkeys have got mad cow disease. Remember mad cow disease? Going back to the 90s, that. Funny name that though, isn't it, when you think about it? Mad cow disease. What would you rather have? COVID, Ebola, or mad cow disease? Well, who would have thought that? Out here in the English countryside is where they make those Kershaw's microwave meals, you know, those roast dinners that take 2 minutes to cook with the fish and chips. I've had them a couple of times, only a couple of times though. But yeah, I didn't know that they made them round here in whether you want to call this Merseyside or Lancashire. I feel a little bit better about them now. Now I know where they're made. Lovely out here. Then again, wouldn't want to work in there, would you? Imagine working in Kershaw's. There'd be some tough jobs to do on a day like today. Tarmacking comes to mind. A bin man must fucking stink on a day like today. But working in Kershaw's frozen foods, that's got to be right up there, hasn't it? Well, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, isn't it? Take a look at that. Wow. Got my eggs there on the jet boil, and then take a look at the breakfast. I've done well there, haven't I? Even if I do say so myself. Looks ready there enough. I've put some pepper in my tomatoes and in my beans. They're bubbling away nicely. That bacon. Oh shit, there's my eggs gone. For fuck's sake. I'll have to put some more eggs on. Right, this is tricky, this, as you can see. So we're going to do a take two. In fact, I'm going to be back with you once it's on my plate. See you soon. Well, there it is, in all its glory. Come on. You've got to give me that, haven't you? That's some breakfast, that. So, we're going to put my camera. Let's see if it'll stay there. You stay. That'll have to do, I think. It's balanced on my bike. And somehow my bike's standing upright. I've got no bike stand, no kickstand, but it's standing upright. Somehow. Anyway, there's the camera. This is going to be tricky. I want to get tucked into this breakfast here. I know it's a bit lopsided, but it has to do. Got to have brown sauce, haven't you? HP, Daddies. What else can you get? Branston's. It's all the same. Anyway, get the brown sauce all over it. I don't think you can see it, can you? Oh, look at that. So let's start with these sausages. The breakfast was cooked about 10 minutes ago, so it's lukewarm now. I've been trying to make a thumbnail. Oh, and as you can see, I had to make scrambled egg because the yolk's burst. I do prefer a fried egg, but I don't mind scrambled egg. But that is a 10 out of 10 breakfast, it really is. It's up there, full English breakfast, it's up there with my favourite meals. And I find it bizarre that it's only us English or us British that eat them. I think the funniest full English breakfast I got was in Bulgaria. It's like a red hot dog sausage. I think the eggs were normal. The bacon was a piece of ham. And for some odd reason, they came over with some beans in an egg cup. But still, that's it. Once you put brown sauce on it, it's a game changer. I put a knife there, but if I use the knife, you won't be able to see the breakfast. So, it's the best I can do. But it's been a great ride today. Finished off with a lovely breakfast. I know it's not breakfast hour now, but there's a reason it's called an all-day breakfast. I think I've said that in a previous video. It's called an all-day breakfast because if you have it in the morning, it'll do your all day. Or is it called an all-day breakfast because you can have it any time of day? It's a mystery, it really is. Anyway, I'm going to finish this now. But it's not the end of the video because we're 1 mile from Southport, so we'll finish with an ice cream in Southport. See ya once we're a little bit further down the road. Bye. That's it.
Thanks, mate.
See you later.
See you later.
Well, a few hours later and we're back on the seafront. That's a lake, but behind that is the Irish Sea. And I thought we'd finish here on Southport Promenade, lovely place, with a strawberry split. It's one of those old traditional seaside towns, Blackpool. Southport, sorry. Although it's similar to Blackpool, it's like a smaller Blackpool. Not as many smackheads. But see there, fun land and pier, traditional fishing ships. It's got all that. Back in the 1930s and 40s, it would have been booming. And then the likes of Tenerife and Benidorm came along. And not many people bother with the likes of Southport anymore. I'm the same. Much prefer to go, you know, to Spain or Greece than at a British seaside town. Anyway, I was going to say you can't go over there, there's music playing and I won't be able to get monetised. I'm not monetised anyway. I've only got 200 and so many subscribers. So if you are still watching, you made it this far and you're not subscribed, you might as well go and subscribe. Anyway, I believe in miracles. You sexy thing. I'll see you next time.